Play this clip about the reiterating the plot 3 or 4 times.
The standard way to make an action movie that we learned was usually have like 3 set pieces. They kind of ramp up, and the big one with all the explosions, and you spend most of your money on that one in the third act. That's your kind of finale. And now they're like, can we get a big one in the first 5 minutes? We want people to stay tuned in. And it wouldn't be terrible if you reiterated the plot 3 or 4 times in the dialogue, because people are on their phones while they're watching. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. And then there was another conversation about when people are watching it on your phone, or you're watching it on an iPad, it doesn't lend itself to the cinematography that, what was that movie Leo did in like Narwhal Land?
Oh, Inception.
The Revenant.
Oh.
You know, like these beautiful landscapes, and you're taking all this time, you're shooting a magic hour, like, and I think it was Matt making a point where it's like, if people aren't consuming them on devices where you can appreciate that type of cinematography, it becomes less valuable. So then maybe they're shooting things a little bit more flat or something. I don't know. But this is interesting. It's like, what are you supposed to do? If you know people are looking at their phones while you're watching the movie at home, are you supposed to be like, well, fuck them. If they don't watch it, they don't watch it? Or do you do things that accommodate this new form of viewing?
Vertical drama.
No, I mean, I've seen that, but like, I guess the artist in you goes, I'm going to make it no matter what. I'm going to make it how I want to make it no matter what, 100%. And then there's also a part of you, the artist part, that goes, I want people to see my art. Not in terms of like for making money off of it, but because like I poured my heart into something and I want them to watch it. If they hate it, they hate it. If they love it, they love it. But like, you know, you don't have to share your art. If you choose to share it, you know, you want people to be able to consume it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's different types of audiences you're trying to hit, I guess. You know, like maybe there's certain projects you're like, okay, this is going to be for mass consumption. I'm going to hit as many people. It's going to be 2-screen viewing. I'm going to have an explosion in the first 5. And then you pick projects where you're like, this is going to be a pure piece of art that ultimately like pulls up the artistic, you know, core of the audience. Like, I'm not going to capitulate to the algorithmic overlords that force me to go to humanity's base instinct, which is like, you know, constant dopamine. I need to just like feel something at all times.
Beautifully said.
You go like, I'm going to pull up the I don't know, the human like artistic, you know,
I'm going to drag
brain.
you into, I'm going to appeal to your highest level of artistic integrity and intellect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drop to the lowest level of it.
Yeah.
I think that you can do that, and then all of a sudden you got to be like, but we're making this movie for $20 million.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that
and I'm okay. You got to be okay kind of losing money on stuff. Like, like, I don't know. I was listening to a podcast with, I forget this guy's name. It was Alex O'Connor and another dude who's like an art historian that talks about...
Nick Fuentes.
It might have been him.
I think he really loves one ancient artist.
Yeah, one specific painter. It was just about like architecture. Like, what is architecture supposed to do? You walk around a city and like you see a beautiful building and like it inspires you to like think about the divine or think about like literature or like whatever. Like back in the day, like they would lose money on these public works projects to make something beautiful. Exactly. Yeah. This guy, the cultural tutor. Whereas now it's like all things kind of exist for, you know, like the new god is capitalism, and capitalism requires cheap materials and simple building designs and like sort of ugly kind of amorphous boxes.
Tucker was making this point too. I heard him.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Good company.
But no, something about like putting time and effort into these government buildings created a relationship between the government. And I don't know if I could be butchering this, but like there was a relationship between the people and the government, that these places were not there to oppress them, right? That these were like beautiful things, beautiful institutions that they could be proud of. I don't know if that's how you get the greatest relationship between government and people, but when you do look at the old buildings in New York City, you know, like even in this neighborhood, there's a couple, I don't want to expose where we are, but there's that like beautiful old, I don't know if it's a government building or like an old bank or something like that. And it's
this
like
one up the street here.
Yeah, and it's like they ain't making those anymore. They're not putting the time in to have this perfect dome and archways and all this other shit. Like no developer in New York is going to get a fucking permit, to do that, and to take the time and lose the money to do it.
So then you just build a studio.
But yeah, you need some type of like higher calling that's philosophical, whether it's like God or nationalism or something to make you be like, I'm down to lose money. And ultimately, like, you hope that art pulls people up to like their higher self, where like they can appreciate something beautiful.
That's probably the idea with like the public park, right?
Yeah.
It's like Central Park is probably the most valuable real estate on the planet. Like the park itself.
Yeah.
And they could easily siphon little bits off and sell them to developers and make fucking high rises and all that stuff. But they made a commitment for whatever reason that we're not going to do that. And it's important to have this space. And they meticulously designed it. Like, it's beautiful. You can walk a fucking Central Park and it's beautiful. And I think it's a cool thing. I think it's a cool thing to go, hey, we're going to, in the capital of capitalism, we are not going to extract wealth from this fucking thing. We're going to lose money on this thing right here because it's important that people have a place where
I
they
do
can
wish they could get the horse shit out, but other than that, it's
I'm fine with that.
phenomenal.
You know,
I'm good with the horses.
The likable way of saying that would be like, we got to stop these horse carriages because it's brutalizing the horses. Akash is like, if we could just make them not shit, I'd be totally fine with it.
Both and, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
like,
have an Akash prediction, then, which is like something that he's probably wrong, but on a technicality, you'll get it right every once in a while. I think that all the vertical viewing, like vertical dramas and shit like that, that's going to be bigger than movies and TV.
Explain these vertical dramas. Everybody keeps talking about these things.
It's big in China, it's big in Asia already, and it's getting bigger here. And they're just shooting everything for vertical. So that it's a TV short drama, probably maybe between 5 to 20 minutes, something between there. And then, they're doing all the same production value, lighting and everything, but the camera's just this way. And the whole thing is meant to watch.
So it's Quibi. But it's available on TikTok or available on YouTube Shorts or these other platforms.
But it's like the production value, like what they're putting out is amazing.
Are they the same characters and the storylines and the characters carrying through, or is it each one is its own little soap opera, and then when that's done,
no,
it's
there's
over?
some shows that are continuous, like
And they're like 30-minute shows?
Yeah, no, some are like 5-minute shows.
Yeah, okay.
And it's just enough where it's like, oh, okay, I can
I can
invest
see that
5
winning.
minutes.
I can
and
see
it's
that
like,
winning. I'll jump into that
and
prediction
then you
if
just
want.
pay like, $1 an episode. And they are just printing fucking
Oh, you're
money.
paying
Yeah,
directly to watch, like on TikTok
Yes.
Shop or something like
Yeah.
that.
and you're saying that this will be bigger than the film industry?
Yes. Yep.
Hot take.
It's a tough one, but maybe.
The film industry is constantly every year, it's getting smaller and smaller.
Well, this is the film industry, but they just found a different way to. This is an example of one right here.
Yeah.
It's 41 minutes.
It's 41 minutes?
This doesn't look...
Some are really bad.
yeah,
Some are bad. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
but
this doesn't
it's
look
a
like
new
what you
industry.
promised.
It's like white people's Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like,
No, Schultz, you're so right with that. There's some on TikTok where like you can tell they're trying and they're filming. Some in the Asian markets with like the subtitles look unbelievably like good. Some in the American market that are coming out, it'll be like an Italian guy walks in the room. He's like, "How you doing?" Da da ba. Like it's overacted. It's bad lighting. Like they're getting there, but some are quite bad.
But people are watching them. Like the views are insane.
Yeah, and the drama is immediate. It'll be like, "You shot my wife."
Yeah.
And then the wife will be like,
hook in that,
"Oh, yeah."
telling
It's
you,
very funny.
it's going to be huge.
It very much feels like soap operas.
This looks like an Indian soap opera.
Let this be a lesson to you. Nobody touches Arya.
It's actually a lot like Bollywood.
Yeah.
That's fine.
it's like over. Like everything is like extra.
That's like a
Yeah.
Bollywood soap opera with a
Yeah.
lot of like whatever the cuts. But
We're biting your shit. Dude.
Yeah.
It's come full circle. Isn't that wild?
Hollywood is ripping off Batman.
Yeah.
And now we're ripping off Bollywood, ripping
Yeah.
off Batman.
yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
You're welcome.
Where are we at on time, Miles?
Just over an hour and 40.
Oh, wow.
You wanna go Patreon?
Yeah, we got to go hit Patreon. Boys, we're going over to Patreon right now, patreon.com/flagrant. We will see you guys there. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
God bless.